You can honestly say the Lakers had a really good summer. Rob Pelinka killed free agency, went out and made some trades. Honestly, the Lakers are looking really good. Do you think the Lakers have what it takes to win a championship? Honestly, if they can stay healthy, I don't see why they can't win. Let me know in the comments. Do you think the Lakers can win? We're going to go ahead and head over to 2K and put that to the test. All right, now that we're on 2K, let's go ahead and check out the roster. As of right now, the roster consists of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Max Chrissy, Maxwell Lewis, and that's it for right now. Honestly, for the first year, I think they're pretty set roster-wise, so we're just going to let it sim out and kind of see how it does. If they are not a playoff team by the time the trade deadline comes around, we'll go ahead and make a few trades. If they are good, then we're just going to let it play out, and see if we win the championship or not. Let's see how this goes. As of right now, we're at the trade deadline. We are sitting at 27 wins and 25 losses, which is the 6th seed, which honestly isn't the best. I really thought we'd be doing a little bit better than that. It's not horrible, but I want to go ahead and make a few trades and kind of see what our options are, and we'll kind of see and go from there. The first couple people I'm going to package, I believe, are Jackson Hayes and Taurean Prince. With the signing of Christian Wood, he's getting paid pretty cheap, and he's definitely better than Jackson Hayes. And Taurean Prince, he's just not really going to get too many minutes on the team as it is. I'd rather play Cam Reddish before him, without a doubt. So I'm going to go ahead and see what we can get. All right, we're going to be making a trade with the Los Angeles Clippers for Kenyon Martin Jr. and Mason Plumlee. Get a solid young guy in Kenyon Martin Jr. that can posterize a lot of people in the league. Mason Plumlee is a really solid center that can shoot really good. He's really good in the paint and grab really good rebounds for everybody. So go ahead and make this trade. All right, I believe that is all the trades we're going to make. So we're going to go ahead and check out the rotation and kind of see what it's looking like. All right, so we got a rotation of D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, LeBron, Jared Vanderbilt, Anthony Davis, Mason Plumlee, Kenyon Martin Jr., Christian Wood, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent. I do think we have a couple too many big guys center-wise. I think it should help us out in the long run, rebound-wise. And usually in the 2K sim, if you have a couple more centers, it seems to help out a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and check out the tendencies, make sure it's not messed up too bad. LeBron at a 93 isn't bad. I'd rather have him leading the way. AD right behind him. Reeves and D'Angelo Russell at a 70. It's not too bad. I want Reeves to get a couple more shots than D'Angelo, so we're going to raise him up to a 75. Gabe Vincent at a 50. It's probably not good for the bench rotation. We'll probably throw him up to like 68. Rui Hachimura, he should definitely get a little bit more as well. Kenyon Martin Jr., that's a little low as well. See, I don't want to like have everybody have like right around the same tendency, because then it's just going to be really hard for the bench to even like score or even do anything. But I definitely want these guys to like shoot the ball, not just stand there and just try and figure out what the hell to do with it. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm okay with that, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and sim the rest of the season. I will see you guys at the end, and hopefully we're either like a first or second seed. If not, then let's see how far we can make it in the playoffs. All right, so right now we are wrapping up the season. We are still the 6th seed currently. We're finishing off the season. Let's see. 47 and 35. That's really not too bad. We'll take that. We have Jokic as your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Victor Wembanyama. Chris Paul, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Giannis. Most Improved is Paul Reed. And Clutch Player of the Year is Julius Randle. Wow. I honestly don't think I could ever see that in my life, but hey, shout out to him. Nick Nurse is your Coach of the Year. And then Tyler Jamison is your Executive of the Year. Let's see. Do the Lakers have any All-NBA players? We do. We have LeBron on the 3rd team. We do like to see that. All defensive teams. Let's see. Nope, nobody there. And we're not going to have any rookies either. So we are the 6th seed taking on OKC in the first round. I want to check our lineup and make sure we are good to go. I think I want to shorten it down to 8, if I'm being completely honest. kind of started off with like a smaller lineup. We definitely need. We don't need so many big men. And if we do, then I definitely want to just like lower the minutes and definitely bring Gabe Vincent in. We can go for a 9-man rotation. I'm cool with that because I don't want to like shorten the guard rotation minutes and end up screwing myself over, because we definitely need guards and we definitely need our big men as well. So I don't think that Plumlee should get more minutes than Gabe Vincent. So I think I'm cool with that. I'm taking a couple away from him too. 23, 18. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm cool with this, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and simulate the first game and kind of see what happens. OKC does take the first one. Can't say I didn't expect that. We do take the game too, which I cannot complain about. We go up 2-1. We love to see that. OKC brought it back 2-2. All right, Lakers up 3-2. Let's go ahead and see what happens. We're going to go ahead and simcast. All right, we got the Lakers with a pretty good lead. About to head into the fourth quarter here. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to run away with it. All right, Lakers take out OKC in the first round. Let's see who we take on in the next. We're going to take on the second seed, New Orleans Pelicans. Go ahead and simulate the first game in which they take. Let's go ahead and see. We lost by 18. Zion, Brandon Ingram, and CJ McCollum had a really good game. Not everybody on our team really shot the best. We'll bounce back though. LeBron, 5 for 16 is not going to work. 12 points. Need you to step it up just a tiny little bit. All right, LeBron. Hopefully he came back and had a good game. He did. 11 for 13, 6 for 8 3-pointers. That's what I like to see. LeBron heard me. Shout out to LeBron. All right, took that game by 9 points, it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and simulate the next game in which the Lakers take. Simulate the next game. New Orleans takes that one. Lakers go up 3-2. Let's go ahead and simcast the next game. Hopefully it's a close game so we can hop in. I love to see gameplay in close games. Eight points. It's not really close enough. 7. Yeah. It wasn't really close enough to hop in. All right, guys. We're going to go to game 7. Go ahead and simcast and see what happens. Hopefully this one's a really close one so we can really hop into the game and see what happens. Especially at game 7. I don't want to do it too fast. Okay, 55 seconds. 113, 113. That's the perfect spot to hop in. I want to make sure that I'm not on any team. Go ahead and get off the Lakers. And we're going to watch this play out and see what happens. Fix this to 2K. All right. Here we go.
54 seconds left in the game. The backcourt for Cullen and Jones. Zion and Valanciunas in the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Back to McCollum. Up and over Russell.
CJ McCollum takes the shot, misses it. LeBron with the rebound, takes it up the court. Let's see what he can do. Ooh. Valanciunas with the big block on Anthony Davis. Passes the ball down to Zion. Zion with the 3. Misses the shot. Anthony Davis with the rebound. 24 seconds left, just a shot clock. Let's see what LeBron can do. Is he going to take the big shot or is he going to pass the ball off? Let's see what happens. Come on, Lakers. We can get this done. We just need one big shot. Vanderbilt with the screen. LeBron's going to take the 3. And he misses it. Zion's going to grab the rebound. And the Pelicans are going to grab a timeout, or call a timeout. Sorry, not grab a timeout. All right. This is a really good game. 113, 4 seconds left. Oof. All right. Valanciunas is going to pass the ball in. Let's see what happens. Who's going to take the last shot? Is it Ingram? Oh, looks like it's going to be. LeBron's playing really good defense. Tough shot. And he cashed it. Oh, my gosh. Brandon Ingram with the dagger. Oh, man. Whew. That was tough, man. I can't even, like, I'm sick, but that was a really nice shot. Shout out to Brandon Ingram, dude. All right, so Unfortunately, I made 2 errors. I messed up, and I accidentally let Jared Vanderbilt slip up through the cracks. Well, actually, I didn't mess up on the second one, but my PC messed up the recording, and I had to restart that last part that I recorded. So we're going to go over everything that happened on the roster. Go ahead and check out the lineups. Losing Jared Vanderbilt. So we got D'Angelo Russell still, Austin Reeves, LeBron, Rui Hachimura, Anthony Davis, Gabe Vincent, Danilo Gallinari, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Wenyen Gabriel, and Ish Wainwright. I don't like this at all. So we're going to go ahead and make a few trades and go from there. The first trade that we're going to make is we're going to trade Danilo Gallinari, Wenyen Gabriel, and Ish Wainwright and see what we can get. Honestly, I wouldn't mind it too bad. None of these guys are probably going to get too many rotational minutes anyway. As of right now, there's no more trades we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and look over the roster and see if we can win a championship or not. We got D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, Anthony Davis, Gabe Vincent, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Chris Murray, Austin Rivers, and Jabari Walker in the rotation. It's not looking too great towards the end of the bench. I accidentally simulated a few games by mistake. We are 1-1 as of right now, but I'm going to simulate until the trade deadline. We're going to go ahead and move on from LeBron just because he's more than likely going to walk at the end of the season and retire. And I don't want to get absolutely nothing for him. So unfortunately, we do have to move on from LeBron. But I'm going to simulate the rest of the season, and I will see you guys at the end. All right, guys. So we're at the trade deadline, and as of right now, we are sitting in first place, which I cannot complain about. We are 37-14. Unfortunately, we do have to move on from LeBron, even though he's playing great. I'm going to go ahead and package him with Austin Rivers, and let's go ahead and package him with a first-round pick and see if we can get a banger trade. Only thing that we can really get is Jaren Jackson Jr. and Desmond Bane, and that's an upgrade and a half, and they both have pretty decent contracts, so I will gladly accept this trade. My next move that I'm going to do, I believe, is I'm going to move on from Austin Reeves, and I'm going to package him with Jalen Hood-Schifino. All right, so I really like this trade. We're going to accept this trade from the New Orleans Pelicans for Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. I like this trade a lot. It's going to add to our depth a lot. So let's go ahead and check out the final roster. That's the last trade we're going to make. We got Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, D'Angelo Russell, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent. We got Chris Murray, Luke Cornett, Terrence Ross, and Doug McDermott, along with Jabari Walker and Maxwell Lewis. So let's go ahead and rebuild our lineup. Let's see. I want to move around some positions really fast. So we're going to move Davis back to the 4 and make Jaren Jackson Jr. the 5. Desmond Bane's going to be our 2. Trey Murphy's going to be our 3. He goes up in overall as well. Herb Jones can stay the shooting guard for the backup. We got Rui Hachimura, backup power forward, Gabe Vincent. We can make Chris Murray the small forward. That works out perfect. And then we have a decent backup center and Luke Cornett, which isn't too bad. I also want to check out the tendencies and make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. I accidentally passed it up. Whoops. All right. Jaren Jackson Jr. at a 75. This should probably go up to an 80. This should probably go up to 87, 88. D'Angelo Russell at a 72 is just fine. Trey Murphy, I definitely want to get him up to like at least a 70. Herb Jones definitely needs some more shots and bring him up to a 70 as well, just because he's off the bench. Chris Murray definitely needs to take some more shots, and I think that should be good there. Let's rebuild our rotation one last time. We got D'Angelo Russell, Desmond Bane, Trey Murphy the 3rd, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr. with a second lineup of Herb Jones, Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, Chris Murray, and Luke Cornett. Can't complain at all. I'm going to go ahead and simulate the rest of the season, and hopefully we are a championship team. All right, guys, so we're wrapping up the season. We are still sitting in first place, and we have a really good record right now. We're just above 50 wins, and I cannot complain at all. We're going to finish off the season 55-27 as the 2nd seed, and we have Jokic as your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Ron Holland. Asar Thompson is your 6th man of the year for the Detroit Pistons. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Evan Mobley. Most Improved is Evan Mobley, and the Clutch Player of the Year, Tyler Hero. And then we have Coach of the Year is Darko I don't even want to try and mess with that. I'm sure if I heard someone say it, I would get it perfect after that. But these are all first, all second team, and all NBA third team, with LeBron James making the all NBA third team on the Memphis Grizzlies. Really weird to see that. Anybody on our defensive team, we have Anthony Davis, which is really good to see as well. We didn't have any rookies, so we're going to go ahead and skip past that. We are the second seed taking on the 7th seed Memphis Grizzlies. We're actually going to be facing off against LeBron James, and they're going to take game 1. And let's see, did he even play? I don't even see. Oh, yeah, he did. 34 minutes, only dropped 6 points, 1 for 8. Come on, LeBron, you're better than that. Simulate game 2, in which we take. We're never going to complain about that. We're also going to take game 3. They're going to take game 4, which is unfortunate. We're going to go up 3-2 on them. We love to see that. And we're going to simulate game 4, and we take that as well, or game 6 as well. And we take that. We're going to take on the Denver Nuggets in the next round. They're a really good team. They won the championship a few years back. We were all tied up 1-1, 2-1 Denver, 3-1 Denver. It's not looking good for us. Hopefully we can simulate and watch this game become close, and hopefully we can make a comeback and make it a 7-game series, because I do not want to go home yet. And it looks like we're going to. We ended up losing by 2 points. We had a really good fourth quarter, but just couldn't come back to win it, unfortunately. We're going to simulate the rest of the playoffs. We have Shea as your Western Conference MVP and Jason Tatum as your Eastern Conference MVP. Simulate the rest, and we have the Thunder taking it in 6 games. All right, with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander as your Finals MVP. All right. Wow, looks like LeBron didn't retire after all. Maybe we traded him away for no reason. That's not ideal. But shit happens, and you got to do what you got to do at the point in time. We traded away our pick to the Grizzlies, so we don't end up getting a pick here. You got to do what you got to do, as I said. Go ahead, check out the player options, stuff like that. Bring everybody back we want to bring back. Chris Murray is cool. Qualifying offers. Jabari Walker, we don't really care about him too much, and we'll bring back Trey Murphy for sure. All right. Free agency. Is there anybody decent we can bring in? We definitely got to bring back Trey Murphy without a doubt. We got Mo Wagner here. Chris Boucher, Kenrich Williams. No one really too crazy that I'm really willing to jump out and sign. Got a nice little backup point guard right here, 78 overall. We'll take him. We'll let these guys walk. Definitely want to bring back Trey Murphy. He's going to be a big piece in our team over the next few years. Is there anybody else I can just bring in just to fill in the rest of the roster? We just got a point guard. I feel like we're pretty good on big men, if I'm not mistaken. I don't mind Mo Wagner. Whatever. We'll go ahead and bring him in. Michigan boy. Apparently we don't got enough to bring in Mitchich, or whatever the heck his name is, which is not ideal. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that deal done. We're going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season and see what we're looking like. Maybe we'll make a few trades. Maybe we won't. All right, guys, we're at the start of next season. I don't really think D'Angelo Russell is going to be my future point guard. So I'm going to package him along with Rui Hachimura, and I'm going to see what I can get. I always got to keep my options open. D'Angelo Russell is not safe. Neither is Rui. Let's explore our options and see what we can get. All right. I like this trade a lot. I'm actually going to bring in Lonzo Ball. I know he's injury prone, but injuries are not on. And I'm going to bring him back to the team that drafted him. I also think that he's a lot better on defense, and he can get the job done. He can still shoot, and he can still score. We have a really solid defensive lineup with all these guys here. They all play defense great. Plus, we have a really decent backcourt as well, adding Jordan Nwora in the back. And honestly, our rotation's really solid. I want to go ahead and make sure the tendencies are cool. And if the tendencies are good, I'm going to go ahead and head into the season, and we should be set. Lonzo Ball definitely needs to be taking more shots. I'm going to make him my highest shot taker. I want to see him Want to see him thrive. Everybody else is cool for the most part. All right. I'm going to simulate the season. I will see you guys either at the trade deadline or at the end of the season, depending on how good or bad we are doing. All right, guys, we're wrapping up the season. As of right now, we are sitting as the 2 seed in the Western Conference. We're just about a 60-win team, which I'm really happy about. We finished as 58 and 24, sorry. We have Jokic as your MVP, Isaiah Collier as your Rookie of the Year, Tyler Hero, 6th Man of the Year, Claxton is your Depoy, Amen Thompson, Most Improved, Clutch Player of the Year is LaMelo Ball, and we have Coach of the Year, Ime Udoka. All right. Let's see. Do we have any All-NBA players? We do not, unfortunately. What about defensive? We do. Anthony Davis and Lonzo Ball makes the second team. Nice. We like to see that. We don't have any rookies, so we're going to go ahead and skip past that. We are the 2 seed taking on the Denver Nuggets in the first round. Simulate the first game, in which we take. We also take game 2. They take 3. We take 4. And we get out of the first round pretty easy, taking on the Utah Jazz in the second round. We take game 1. They take 2. They also take 3 and 4. It's not looking too good for us, guys. We'll go ahead and change up the lineup really fast. See if the 8-man lineup helps out a little bit. Go ahead and simcast, and we'll see what happens. I don't see why we should lose to the Jazz. If we do, then hey, that's what's up. To them, they earned it. Yeah, they kicked our ass. Wow. Honestly, I thought we were the better team, but I guess not. We got Tatum leading the way with Colin Sexton, Taylor Hendricks, Keontae George, Walker Kessler, Dylan Brooks. Yeah, this team's pretty solid. I don't think they're better than us, but obviously they were when it came down to the playoffs. And we have the Rockets taking on the Orlando Magic in the finals. And we have the Magic winning in 6 with Donovan Mitchell as your finals MVP. I believe that's the second time this video we've seen Donovan Mitchell as the finals MVP. So shout out to him. Let's make sure none of our players are retiring. We finally got LeBron retiring. Draft lottery, let's go ahead and check that out. I don't think we're going to have too good of a pick here. I believe most of our picks got traded away. We got 28, which is nothing to be too impressed about. Let's go ahead and head over to the player options. Definitely want to bring back these guys without a doubt. Qualifying offers. I'm not really too worried about Omarui. All right. Who can we afford? We got to definitely bring back Jaren. And I also saw Gabe Vincent there. We'll bring him back as well. Is there anybody else that we're too worried about? Jordan Moore can walk. All right. As long as we get our main guys back. Okay. I believe we're good. Okay, now we're good. All right. Is there anybody else we can bring in to make this team pretty solid? Anthony Melton is not a bad pickup. Go ahead and bring him in. I think that's what I'll do for now. Make sure he signs. That way I don't lose out on him. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and also bring in Matisse Thybulle on a minimum for defensive purposes. And I believe that's all we're going to do for now. We're going to head over into the next season, and hopefully this year we can get it done. I don't see why we can't. All right, guys, we are in year 2026. Let's go ahead and check out our roster. We got Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, Lonzo Ball, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Tyus Jones, DeAnthony Melton, Gabe Vincent, Matisse Thybulle, Chris Murray, Gerardo Santiago, Maxwell Lewis, Ish Wainwright. Honestly, I don't see that really as that bad of a team. I think we're pretty solid all around. Our starting lineup is really solid. Our bench is pretty solid. We have a really good defensive team all around. I don't see why we can't get it done. I'm going to go ahead and simulate. If we're doing bad at the trade deadline, I'll make a few trades. If not, I'll see you guys at the end of the season and in the playoffs. All right, guys, so we're wrapping up the season, and we finished off the season really, really well. We're going to finish off the season 65-17 as the 1 seed, and we have Luka Doncic as your MVP. Clifford Jennings as your Rookie of the Year. Amen Thompson, 6th man. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player. DJ Wagner goes to Most Improved. Anthony Davis is your Clutch Player of the Year. We like to see that for for your Lakers, then we have Darvin Ham as your Coach of the Year. We'd love to see that as well. Did any of our players make any All-NBA teams? They did not. What about defensive? We have Anthony Davis on the All-NBA first. Lonzo Ball on the second team. We love to see that. Definitely don't have any rookies. We are the 1 seed taking on the 8 seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. We're going to simulate game 1, in which we simulate game 2. They take that. They also take game 3. We take game 4. They take 5. We're going to go ahead and simcast. Hopefully we can get it done. I don't really want to get taken out in the first round, especially doing this good in the season. It's a pretty close game so far. I kind of want to hop in and kind of see what happens. There's 1 minute and 21 seconds left. Lakers down by 4. We're going to let this play out and see what happens. All right. So we got Herb Jones passing in the ball. Tyus Jones is going to pass it, or take it up, pass it down to Anthony Davis. He's going to do a fadeaway shot and make it. 96-98, Timberwolves with the lead. And Edwards is going to dribble the ball up the court. Herb Jones playing solid defense. Clint Capella comes and sets a screen for him. Anthony Edwards trips up, passes the ball, messes up, passes it straight over to Jaren Jackson Jr. Tyus Jones pushes the ball up the court. Bunch of passes going on right now. Gabe Vincent gets it down low to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is going to oh man, he's going to go ahead and dunk on 2 people. He was getting double teamed. He go ahead and flexes on him real fast. So we like to see Anthony Davis. Go ahead and take this to 7. All right. Herb Jones playing great defense. And Edwards, the stump, doesn't know what to do. Passes it off to Chris Middleton. And Edwards has the ball again. Go ahead and takes it up in the paint and gets rejected by Herb Jones. Wow. Great play. Come on now. Anthony Davis dribbles it up. Gets stopped up by a bunch of people. Passes it off to Tyus. Herb Jones with a 3. Wide open. Bang! That is Lakers baseball. Wow. Basketball. Come on now. I can't believe I just said baseball. What's wrong with me? I've been playing too much MLB. Wow. What a game. Anthony Davis is cooking right now. Let's go. All right. Capella's going to pass it in. 25 seconds left. Lakers up by 3. And Edwards is going to do a bunch of dribbling. Crosses him over. Passes it off to Middleton. And Middleton's going to step out of bounds. Lakers ball. This is what we like to see. Looks like we're going to go to Game 7, guys. What a great block by Herb Jones. Wow. That's what we like to see, Herb. That's why we picked you up. Anthony Davis is going to pass it in Alonzo, looks like. Actually, no, he passed it into Desmond Bane, and they're going to foul right off the bat. Desmond Bane's going to take a few free throws. Makes the first one. Let's see if he makes the second one. 15 seconds left. Lakers up by 5. That should seal the deal right there, honestly, unless they pull off a miracle. Looks like D'Angelo Russell's back on the Timberwolves. Passes it off. They miss it. They're going to go ahead and foul again. That's going to be the end of the game. Nice. All right, Lakers. Game 7. We got to get it done. Cannot mess this up. All right, Game 7. Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's see what happens. Really close game so far. Lakers go ahead and take the lead. Really close game again heading into the 4th. Lakers are only up by a few points. Timberwolves take the lead, up by 4. Oh no! The Timberwolves just took us out. No way, not like that, dude. We got Victor Wembanyama as your Western Conference MVP, and Eastern Conference MVP goes to Luka Doncic. We have your Spurs taking on the Bulls in the NBA Finals, and we have the Spurs winning it all with Victor Wembanyama as your MVP. All right. I believe this is going to be the last season of the sim. If we can't get it done this year, then I don't know what the hell we're going to do, because I feel like this team is really solid. We just cannot make it anywhere in the playoffs, which is like super unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and skip past the draft, go to the team player options, make sure we get everybody back that we want to get back. And we're going to go ahead and check out free agency, go ahead and bring back everybody we need to and stuff like that. Looks like Lonzo Ball's contract is up, so we're going to want to bring him back without a doubt. Let's go ahead and sign him. And Herb Jones's contract is also up. We're going to go ahead and sign him as well. So anybody else that's like 100% necessary, we have to bring back. Chris Murray isn't necessarily like we have to bring him back. I'd like to, but I'm not going to be too mad if we lose him. We go ahead and get our main guys back that we want to get. We do have Marvin Bagley here for $5 million, which isn't horrible. Being a Pistons fan, I'm kind of iffy on Marvin still. He decided not to sign with us anyway. He wasn't really messing with the vibes in LA, I guess. So, let's see who else we can bring in. Brandon Clark is here, 79 overall for $5 million. And he fits our system really well. We're going to go ahead and bring him in. And I believe that's all we're going to do for now. We're going to go ahead and check out the player progression, see how everybody's doing. Hopefully our players are going up instead of down. We'd love to see that. Chris Murray accepted the qualifying offer. We'd like to see that. Anthony Davis goes down too. It's not really ideal. We don't like to see that. Maybe we'll explore an Anthony Davis trade. Maybe not. But we're going to go ahead and send him to the end of the season. And we'll go over the roster and the lineup and see what trades and moves we have to make. Okay, so I know to start off the season, I definitely want to make a trade. I'm going through my list here. Anthony Davis just progressively gets worse. And he's on a $63 million contract right now. So I'm going to try and free him up off the books along with a first round pick and see if we can get anything solid back in return. Maybe a younger player. Someone that could actually do us a really good justice. We got Chet Holmgren here. And we're going to instantly accept the offer without looking at anything else because he's a really good player and we can bring him in instantly and he's going to make a really big difference. I also want to trade Lonzo Ball. He's solid, but I don't really think he's going to be my point guard of the future. So let's go ahead and package him. And I see Josh Giddey here along with Isaiah Mobley. That's a really solid trade. I'm going to check out the rest just to see if there's anything that I see quick that's worth it. And I think I'm going to go with the Josh Giddey trade. Trae Young is also here along with with Aaron Gordon. I don't really want to give up. I'll give up Brandon Clark without a doubt for Josh Giddey. So I like that a lot. Let's check out the new lineup. Looks like we need to. Okay. Let's do this. Josh Giddey's going to be the point. Even though his overall drops. Put him at power forward. Jaren Jackson can be the center. Shooting guard. I like this a lot. Herb Jones. Move him to the 3. Chris Murray can go back to the 4. And he'll be the backup 5. It's not really ideal, but I think that it's going to work like that a lot better. We got Josh Giddey, Desmond Bane, Herb Jones, Chet Holmgren, Jaren Jackson Jr., Trey Murphy III, Tyus Jones, DeAnthony Melton, Isaiah Mobley, and Chris Murray. I feel like that's a really solid team. Let's check out the tendencies. Make sure we're in the right spot with everybody. I'm going to bring him down to about an 80. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Bring him down to about an 80. Josh Giddey is going to be the next leading scorer without a doubt. Right behind him is going to be Chet. And then we got Jaren Jackson Jr. to 78. That's chill. All right. I think the rest of our lineup is cool. We're going to go ahead and simulate the rest of the season. Hopefully, this is the year we get it done. I'm tired of losing. I want to get this championship done and get this Lakers team back to winning again. All right, guys. We just wrapped up the season. We finished off as the 5th seed. I wasn't very happy about the final seed that we ended up as. We still won 50 games, which isn't like horrible. I didn't expect a 5th seed out of that, but later on in the NBA, a lot of teams are good. So we got Victor Wembanyama as your MVP. Mo Kane as your Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year goes to Scoot. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Evan Mobley. Most Improved is Ron Holland. Devin Booker is your Clutch Player of the Year. And we have Coach of the Year, Mitch Johnson for the San Antonio Spurs. All right. We have any players on the All-NBA teams? We do not. We have all defensive first team Chet Holmgren, and we don't have any rookies, so we're gonna go ahead and skip past that. We're gonna go ahead and take on OKC in the first round. I think we should have a pretty decent chance against them. We're gonna take game 1. We also take game 2. They take 3 and 4. We take 5. We love to see that, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next round to take on the 1-seeded San Antonio Spurs. I don't see this going too well, but anything can happen. Go ahead and simulate game 1, in which we take. Hell yeah. They take game 2. Little unfortunate, but shit happens. They're up 2-1 on us now. And 3-1 San Antonio Spurs. Go ahead and simcast, and let's see what happens. As of right now, the Lakers have a decent little lead. Spurs caught back up, and now they have the lead heading into the 4th, and they ended up taking us out very quickly. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't get it done. We got Zion as your Western Conference MVP and Evan Mobley as your Eastern Conference MVP. Go ahead and simulate the rest of the playoffs, and we have the Cavs as your champions and Darius Garland as your Finals MVP. I appreciate everybody pulling up to the video and watching. I'm really sorry I couldn't get it done and I couldn't win a championship for you guys as much as I wanted to. I did try my hardest. I made a lot of trades, made a lot of really good teams, made really good defensive teams, offensive teams, and we just couldn't get it done. The Lakers are like one of the hardest teams to rebuild in 2K. I learned that last year, and I should have known that going into this year, but I do appreciate everybody that watched to the end of the video. As I said in the last one, I do stream all the time. Make sure to go check out my Kick. It will be in the description. It's kick.com/charisma. I got the straight up OG charisma. So if you ever just feel like going on Kick, dropping me a follow, it's greatly appreciated. I'm streaming all the time. I play a lot of different games. It's greatly appreciated. I also did drop a Pistons rebuild. Make sure to check that out as well. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and deuces.